The one thing Amaury said he definitely wouldn't do if he was in this competition today would be to make an entremet.
Who do you reckon's next?
I'm looking to my left, I'm looking to my right. Everyone's awesome, but there's one thing I'm really, really worried about. Who have they left to last?
And last through the doors,
Oh, my God.
it's Kirsten Tibbals and Adriana Zombo!
Let's go.
Wow. I mean, those two are some of the biggest pioneers of pastry in Australia.
The mum and dad of Australian pastry.
And Kirsten, she is the queen of chocolate.
She has set some of the hardest pressure tests in MasterChef history.
Aren't you glad to see me?
Can you imagine what the inside looks like?
She is an amazing chocolatier. She's won Chocolate Olympic titles and world titles, and Kirsten is superhuman.
And now competing against them, I'm very, very intimidated.
Everyone's just like super focused.
I am so excited. The very first cook in the competition.
And it's actually incredible the amount of talent we're able to gather in this room. I've never seen a competition with so many high-end profile. I think that some of them are very bold and quite humble to come here. Their reputation is on the line. There is the money prize.
Yeah, right now it's about drawing a line in the sand and saying, I'm here to win, and I really want that immunity pin. Let me ask you, 3 hours, what would we be doing if you were in this challenge today?
What we expect from them is this amount of risk, but if you go entremet route, I think that might be too challenging.
How would you best describe what an entremet is?
I'm gonna break it down to you in French,
Yeah.
OK? C'est comme un gâteau qu'on sert à la fin d'un repas pour plusieurs personnes. So for the viewers that just Google Translate. No, an entremet is just a cake to share. It has to be built with multitude of flavor and textures in order to get the name entremet.
How much time's passed, Adriano?
Already like 45 minutes.
Oh my God. What I'm making today is an entremet. It's got layers of pistachio mousse cake, a little bit of raspberry. It has a pistachio crunch. It has a rose and vanilla bavaroise, which is like a mousse, another layer of pistachio financier, then it's surrounded with pistachio and white chocolate mousse.
The #1 priority is to get the entremet cake done as quickly as I can and into the freezer to set. I'm trying to showcase 2 different skill sets. One is being able to balance flavour and texture and create an entremet with really beautiful even layers, but also chocolate artistry to create a flower.
It's very tight in the amount of time. I'm used to taking weeks, let alone hours, to create something, so a little bit under the pump, building up a bit of a sweat.
Kirsten Tibbals. Hi.
Hi.
Talk to us. What's the dessert?
It was chocolate or entremet, so I went with entremet.
The one thing Amaury said he definitely wouldn't do if he was in this competition today would be to make an entremet. Are you nervous?
Very nervous, very nervous.
How are you placed with your elements?
So with this entremet, we've got financier, rose bavaroise, pistachio mousse, and then I've got to create this flower on top of a cake.
I know you cannot rush perfection, even though today you might have to. Good luck, Kirsten.
Thinking this through now, I think that I probably should have done something different. The dish is really ambitious to actually make all the layers and then have those set in time. I'm sort of second-guessing myself now.
Perfect. What I've created is an entremet, then it's surrounded with pistachio and white chocolate mousse. Fingers crossed that it's going to freeze in time.
The next thing I do is move on to the chocolate flour, which will then sit on top of this entremet.
It's going to be quite large. because I wanted to have a big impact. I'm making some chocolate petals, but to make it look natural, I've got to do graduating sizes.
Now this is my happy place. I'm really comfortable working with chocolate.
Flour needs finishing, and then that needs a bit of colour. And then I have to glaze the cake, then I have to paint the cake.
Oh my God, guys, look at Kirsten.
Have you seen what Kirsten's doing in the back?
Why is everyone such beasts? This one little pedal with wheels.
I'm so glad I'm not behind them because it would stress me out.
Okay.
I brought the entremet out of the blast freezer.
Fingers crossed that that's set enough.
I don't know if it's completely set internally, but I have no more time.
I'm going to finish it with sort of a Carrara marble-like finish.
The aesthetic of what I'm trying to achieve is, you know, a marble table, which is beautiful to look at, and then the softer, more feminine flower sitting on top. The dish is really ambitious because the cake in itself has so many elements. My biggest concern right now is, has it set in the centre? It would be an absolute disaster if they cut into the entremet and the centre just oozed out. I think my blood pressure's through the roof.
Wow, wow, wow.
My dessert masterpiece is called Fleur. Pistachio and raspberry financier, rose and vanilla bavarois, surrounded by pistachio mousse, and then topped with lotus flower.
It was really bold of you to pick this.
Or crazy.
Yeah, a little crazy.
Okay.
Are we ready?
No pressure.
Look at those layers.
Ooh.
That's sexy, Kirsten. Madame?
Merci beaucoup.
Kirsten, I really like this cake. I really... I liked the difference of contrast of texture. I'm a big pistachio lover, and I think it pairs so well with the raspberry. The overall balance, I really like. The mousse is light. I love the flower. It's so pretty. I love everything chocolate. I know this is kind of your signature. Like I said, it's sexy.
I think you like the sexy cake.
Yeah, I like sexy cakes, for sure.
The play of pistachio and vanilla and raspberry is really cleverly done in terms of the balance. You know, there is one thing creating something that looks beautiful, that has lots of technical layers to it, but is it fun and delicious and enjoyable to eat? This was, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And it's only day one.
Only day one.
Good job. It's gorgeous.